Yes, guys, hope you're awesome. Welcome to another video. So, what I'm talking about today, like sort of a conversation I had with someone yesterday was a case of, I've done this, but I've not lost any weight though. Okay, and sort of like we have to address that. There's a few points we need to look at there because it's just like someone's jumped on the scales. They've done something over the last sort of few weeks, few months now in lockdown, like sort of perhaps getting active, eating better, whatever. And sort of, I've jumped on, like my weight hasn't gone down. Okay, first of all, you need to sort of assess sort of, should your weight have gone down? Okay, have you done enough work to warrant any change? Okay, have you put in the steps? Okay, have you sort of taken the actions and done the work to like allow you to lose weight, to drop fat? Okay, or have you just sort of, you've done you dabbled a bit, you tried sort of, you went for a walk a few times and you ate sort of like a banana and you expect to lose half a stone. Okay, that's what you need to sort of think about first. Manage those expectations because you're jumping on the scales, like perhaps with your eyes closed, you're just hoping that sort of like, oh, I haven't lost any weight. Okay, but then like sort of, have you done anything have you put any stress on your body? Have you overloaded it in any way for it to lose weight? Okay, that's what you need to consider first, okay? Because, like I said, you can go on it, you can jump on it and hope and expect and just like think the magical powers of fat loss will work. But it's not like that. It's all like you look back at the process. Like, what have you got done? How many times have you trained? How much activity have you got in? How many steps have you got in? What's your eating be like? How many calories have you eaten? Okay, you need to look at your activity. You look the daily sort of actions you've taken, in terms of sort of like your training, your nutrition, your recovery, your lifestyle, all these different habits, okay? And how often have you done them? So that's the first point. Second point to consider is you've not lost any weight. Weight loss, again, just going by the scales, again, it's one of the worst things you can do is just tracking that variable because, like I said, it gives you sort of a negative emotional response. You jump on just like, oh, I haven't lost any weight. I had this message on Messenger, but I could tell the person's tone of voice when they were saying it, just like, oh, I haven't lost any weight though. You just like, you jump on, you just don't see the scales change, or he's only lost a pound, or something like that, whatever. Okay, with that, okay, you have to understand that the weight loss and the scales are sort of out of our control. They fluctuate so much each day. They go up by 4 or 5 pounds, and so they can go down by 4 or 5 pounds each day. Okay, like I said, there's at least sort of 10 variables at play that can affect your weight loss and what the scales give you. Okay, so therefore it becomes so hard, basically out of our control, to sort of try and control it. Okay, because we jump on just perhaps with one eye closed and just perhaps like on one leg and just jump on and see what the number gives us, but what you have to understand is, you can't do that in isolation. Yes, you can track in, like sort of become aware of it, but you have to track other measurements as well, okay? You have to track, like take measurements, so your waist, your hips, your chest, your arms, your legs, okay? The circumference there, measure those, okay? Because they will give you sort of an actual thing of like what is going on. It'll give you a better perspective, a bird's eye view. Same like taking photos. Take photos front, side and back, like a selfie when you wake up in the morning. Like go by your clothes, okay? Like so, if you wear similar clothes each day, like uniforms or shirts, whatever, and you can test those. Then you look at your training performance. Look at that. Are you getting sort of fitter? Are you like getting faster? Are you lifting more weight? Whatever, you're doing more reps. So these are the things you need to track. These are other outcomes, as well as the scales. You don't just jump on them in isolation. You need to sort of jump on them and look at photos as well. Because what's going to happen is your scales are going to stay the same, but then the photos might change, or your tape measurements might change, okay? Because perhaps you might put sort of some muscle mass again, or gain some strength on your upper body, on your arms and whatever, but you've actually lost centimeters on your waist. But when it comes to the scales, this just reads to sort of the same number. It hasn't. If you just did that by yourself, you think, oh, I haven't changed. But then you haven't actually seen what is happening. And what is actually happening is you are progressing. So that is why you need to track other data. So these are things you need to take on board. Like when it comes to scales, there's the conversation I always have with people. Never track in isolation, because you'll jump on there and have a negative emotional response. You just like think, oh, it's not working, sod this, and you just want to go and eat sort of more food or skip your workout, whatever. Whereas if you just like pay attention to other things as well, and just like, oh, that's the same, but everything else has changed and progressed in the right way. Amazing, okay? Yeah, it's working. Let's crack on, okay? And you don't sort of become so emotionally attached to what the scales say. And like I said, and you manage your expectations as well. You go on there and just like, I am for the work in this week, so, but I'll take my reading anyway because I need to check in and keep accountable. I don't expect it to change because I haven't hit my steps. I haven't hit my actions. I haven't got enough workouts in. I have been eating too much. It's as simple as that, okay? So then I'm not going to change. But if like the scales aren't changing and all your measurements aren't changing, then yeah, you look back to your actions. You're eating and you're training, okay? Perhaps you're not training enough or probably eating too much, okay? Like, because you think you're eating enough or you're not eating that much. You obviously are. Okay, otherwise your body will be changing. So somewhere you're eating too much. The calories you put away are too much over the course of the day or the week. So these are things I want to consider. Like if you're saying like, oh, I haven't lost weight. Firstly, you need to address, should you have lost weight? Have you put any actions in to warrant that change? And then secondly, is like you need to sort of step away from just using the scales. You need to track other data as well. Because what can happen is, what normally happens, people have that negative emotional like response, and then they just go off the track then because it's not working. I tried this. Instead of actually the logical thing is if you didn't lose weight, the logical thing would be to sort of train harder or eat better. But what happens is the mind takes over and just like, it's not working. Go and have a cookie. Go and have some donuts. Like don't worry about training because it's not working, obviously. And when you think about it logically, it doesn't make any sense. But it's the mind sort of dresses up and creates a smokescreen and creates like a false reality. Okay? So these are things you need to consider about the scales. They're not bad. It's just sort of the attachment and the association with them. And if you track them in isolation, if you just jump on the scales like, my weight's still the same. Yeah, like sort of, should they have changed? And like, have you tracked anything else? Okay? Like, 'cause that's what can happen. People just randomly jump on the scales. My weight's different. I did Insanity the other day. I was expecting it to go down. What, just because you did one workout? Or how do you know it hasn't gone down? Or how do you know you haven't sort of progressed and got leaner? These are things you need to consider. I say, when you sort of look at the numbers, look at your action steps, and look at the outcomes, then it just becomes so clear to you. Okay? Hope that helps, gents. Hope that clears that up and gives you a different perspective. Any questions you need, any questions you have, any answers you need, just drop me a message or comment below, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Peace.